General Hospital spoilers for Friday, May 1 reveal that I've been glued to General Hospital for over 4 decades now, through every twist and turn that Port Charles has thrown at us, and I have to say, the latest developments have me absolutely buzzing with that familiar mix of excitement and concern that keeps me coming back day after day. As someone who's watched these characters grow from young dreamers into complicated adults, navigating love, loss, and loyalty, I find myself talking back to the screen more than ever these days, especially with the fresh shocks rolling out around Sunny, Britt, Carly, and the rest of the gang. It's like the show is reminding us all over again why family ties in this town are both the greatest comfort and the biggest source of heartache. Take Sunny reaching out to Britt, for instance. After everything that's happened with Jason and that whole messy situation involving Cullum, it feels like Sunny is searching for some kind of anchor, maybe even a new chapter that surprises everyone, including himself. I've seen Sunny through so many relationships, from the passionate ones that burned bright to the steady partnerships that grounded him. But this pull toward Britt carries a different weight. It's not just romance, it's layered with the chaos of Jason's actions, that shooting that's turned everything upside down and left the whole town reeling. The way the story is unfolding proves how one impulsive moment can ripple out and force even the strongest men to seek unexpected alliances. Is Sunny looking for protection, understanding, or something deeper after all the betrayals and dangers? Whatever it is, it's making the air in Port Charles feel thicker with possibility, and I can't wait to see if this connection helps him heal or pulls him into even more trouble. The writers are cleverly adjusting the dynamics here, moving away from the old patterns where Sunny always circled back to the same familiar faces, and showing us instead how fresh perspectives can emerge when the stakes get this high. Then there's Cody with his wonderful news, and oh, how that bright spot warmed my heart. His novel finally getting published is the kind of triumph we've been rooting for, especially after all the ups and downs he's faced in finding his place. Molly's pure delight when she hears about it says everything. It's not just a professional win, it's a shared joy that highlights the genuine bond they've built. In a town full of secrets and schemes, moments like this feel like a breath of fresh air, reminding me of the earlier days when personal achievements brought families closer rather than tearing them apart. This success for Cody feels like proof that good things can still bloom amid the drama, and it has me wondering how it might influence his relationships moving forward. Will it give him the confidence to chase even bigger dreams, or will the spotlight bring new challenges? Either way, it's the kind of uplifting beat that balances out the heavier stories and keeps the show feeling true to life. Over with Jordan, that surprise visitor lighting up her day has me smiling and speculating all at once. After her surgery and the tough recovery, anyone bringing a little brightness is a welcome sight, but the ties to Sidwell and the difficult decision ahead add layers of tension. Jordan has always been such a strong, capable woman, handling crises with grace even when her personal life was in turmoil. This new development, connected to her health scare and the choices she now faces, feels like a natural evolution from the original accident storyline, yet it's diverging in ways that heighten the emotional stakes. Is the visitor there to offer support, or does it complicate her path to healing? The show handles these medical and personal crossroads so thoughtfully, never rushing the recovery, but letting us feel the weight of every decision. It leaves me asking whether Jordan will prioritize her future peace or get drawn back into the dangers swirling around Sidwell, and the answer seems poised to deliver more heartfelt drama. Carly's run of good fortune hitting a wall is another part that's got me leaning in close. She's been riding a wave lately, finding moments of happiness amid the family storms, but with Brennan growing suspicious, that luck is clearly turning. I've watched Carly reinvent herself time and again, from fiery single mom to successful businesswoman, always landing on her feet with that trademark resilience. This shift feels different, though more precarious, with suspicions threatening to unravel the careful balance she's maintained. Brennan isn't one to let things slide, and the way his doubts are building suggests an explosion is coming that could force Carly to confront some hard truths. It's a far cry from simpler times when her problems felt more straightforward. Now, the layers of secrecy and potential betrayal make it all the more gripping. Will she outmaneuver the doubts, or will this be the moment that tests her limits in a whole new way? Seeing her navigate it reminds me why she's one of my all-time favorites, flawed, fierce, and forever fighting for those she loves. And speaking of tension, Brooke Lynn's unease over Isaiah being arrested has me on the edge of my seat. That poor girl is carrying such a heavy burden, and the latest hints about a new disaster and her possibly confessing the truth point to a breaking point that's been building for weeks. The car accident involving Jordan wasn't just a random event. It tied into deeper secrets, and Brooke Lynn's agitation shows how close she is to cracking under the pressure. This storyline diverges beautifully from the original family entanglements we saw with the Quartermains, pushing Brooke Lynn into territory where loyalty and guilt collide head-on. She's always been passionate and protective, especially when it comes to her loved ones, but admitting what really happened could change everything. I keep wondering if her confession will bring relief or spark even greater chaos, and the show's pacing here is masterful, letting the suspense simmer until you're practically holding your breath. These threads are weaving together into something truly special, creating that signature General Hospital heat where one revelation leads straight into the next surprise. Sonny's outreach to Britt amid the Jason Cullum fallout feels urgent and raw, proving how past actions keep shaping the present in unexpected ways. Cody's publishing triumph with Molly cheering him on offers that much-needed warmth, showing that joy can coexist with the turmoil. Jordan's lifted spirits and tough choices add depth to her journey, while Carly's shifting luck with Brennan's suspicions keeps the romantic and suspense elements firing on all cylinders. Brooke Lynn's potential truth-telling? That's the kind of emotional payoff longtime viewers live for. The moment when hidden burdens finally come to light and force characters to grow or break. What I love most after all these years is how the show stays true to its roots, while introducing these fresh adjustments that keep everything feeling vital and alive. The original stories of love and redemption are still there, but now they're filtered through more complex motivations like Sonny seeking connection in surprising places or Brooke Lynn facing the consequences of split-second decisions. It makes me reflect on how far everyone's come since I first started watching, and yet the heart of Port Charles remains the same. People who care deeply, mess up spectacularly, and somehow find their way back to each other. The anticipation for what happens next is electric, with every episode promising another piece of the puzzle that could shift alliances, mend hearts, or ignite new conflicts. As I settle in with my afternoon tea and tune in, I feel that old familiar thrill. General Hospital continues to deliver the kind of storytelling that connects across generations, blending high-stakes drama with quiet, meaningful moments. Whether it's Cody celebrating his breakthrough, Jordan finding unexpected support as she weighs her options, Carly bracing for the fallout with Brennan, or Brooke Lynn mustering the courage to speak her truth, the canvas is rich with possibility. Sonny's move toward Britt against the backdrop of Jason's troubles adds that extra spark of unpredictability we all crave. These aren't just plots. They're windows into lives that mirror our own struggles with family, forgiveness, and second chances. The beauty lies in the uncertainty. Will Sonny's interest in Britt bring stability or more danger? How will Molly's happiness over Cody's news influence their future? What decision will Jordan make after her visitor's arrival, and how does Sidwell factor in? Can Carly turn her luck around before Brennan's suspicions boil over? And when Brooke Lynn opens up about the disaster tied to Isaiah's arrest, who will stand by her? The answers are unfolding right now, pulling us deeper into the fold with each passing scene. That's why I've stayed loyal all this time. The show never stops evolving, never stops making us care, and always leaves us counting the hours until the next revelation. Port Charles feels like home in so many ways, full of friends who've become family through laughter, tears, and everything in between. And with these latest turns heating up exactly as they are, I couldn't be more excited to see where the road leads next. It's the kind of engaging, heartfelt drama that makes every episode a treasure, and I, for one, am here for every single minute of it.